Hello, a few people have asked me for a quick tour of my studio, so I thought I'd show you what hardware I use, or outboard stuff. There's not that much really. I've got two main items that I'll come to in a moment, but I hope you enjoy the quick look at what I use. Okay, so here we've got the Roland SPD30. We've got beside it the TM2, which I don't use actually. There's no point. I can do the same in the TD50 now. You can import samples. I bought off of eBay a really cheap TD3 so I could have some more pads and cymbals, and that came with a KD8 kick pad. I use this DW, beautiful pedal actually. It's so that's here is the, well, it's the TD30, but I bought the DP50, which is a digital upgrade for the Roland range. Here is the SPD SX. Going along to my mixing desk, which is a Yamaha O2R96, which is I must say it's a bit, I'm just using it as a patch bay more than anything else. I don't use all the automated functions on it, so yeah. The microphone I use is a Neumann U87A, and I plumb that into the Avalon 737 channel strips, the tube strip, and below that is the Nord rack, one of the first, the Nord rack 1 that is, first ever made. Getting along to here, there's another channel strip there. It's the ISA 220 Focusrite ISA 220. Above that is a Roland XV3080. I've not switched that on for years, not even plugged in. Above that is the Pod Pro. I use that sometimes for guitars, and above that is the Marshall JMP one, and above that is a Focusrite, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. That's nothing to do with the studio. I just use that for live. So the computer I use is an old refurbished 2010 Mac Pro with plenty of willy in it. It's got 128 gig of RAM. It's got what else has it got? It's got two 3.46 Xeon processors in it. The monitors I use are Genelec 1029As, and they are with a sub. I can't remember the name of the sub. Anyway, they sound quite nice because I sit fairly near. I've got two or three screens. I've got two LG 34 ultra wide screens, and above that is the old 27-inch cinema display. What else have we got? There's a TB3, which I don't really use that much. It's quite fun though. My main keyboard is, I'll get this stuff out of the way. Main keyboard is a Virus TI. Quite nice. That integrates nicely in the computer actually via the USB. And below that is another Virus KB. I've had that for years. I should have sold it really. It's not plugged in, been plugged in for a long time. And this is a bit of a classic, is a Juno 106. I think it was one of the first MIDI keyboards. Brilliant keyboards, really good for basses, although that's not been plumbed in for a long time. Now just over here is a really aging rack of stuff that's not been used for so long. These are two Alesis ADATs XTs, and below that was what I started on actually, is an Akai S1100, and below that is a Bit 1. I'm not even sure where that came from. I used to have 4 of these ADATs plumbed into a Mackie 32.8 bus desk. Okay, what else have we got going on? I'm not really a guitar player. We've got a Godin nylon strung guitar, lovely guitars. This is a Godin A6, and that's a Spectre bass. Very nice. Pretty heavy. If only I could play them. This keyboard here, you can see it, it's just a little extra keyboard. I really like that. And that is a Korg keyboard. I'll tell you the number, I don't even know what number is. It's a it's a Tactile 2. Anyway, it's a fun little keyboard that, because I sit with it on my lap and it's got all these controllers on it, so I can adjust MIDI parameters in the plugins, which is mainly what I use here. I'm sure it's what mainly everybody uses. What else can I tell you? That's about it. My son's ukulele hanging on the wall. My wife's Yamaha acoustic guitar. And there's a, I think it's a, what is that? That's a Gibson, I don't even know, it's an SG, is it? Junior. I think that just about completes the tour. Next time I'll do, which is probably more interesting than this, is and more relevant, the plugins that I use in my Cubase. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the quick look at my studio. Bye for now.